عند هذه الآية, this verse stopped me. And I began to contemplate. And I was so amazed by this verse. أخذت أكررها, I began to repeat it. وأرتلها, and recite it in a melodious way. متذوقا حلاوتها, tasting its sweetness. Right? Tasting its sweetness. Just on that note, one of our teachers, Shaykh Mohammed Aslam, he said to us, he graduated from our school in Syria, from Al-Fath al-Islam in 1982, I think he said. He said, in our final year of study, the founder of the school, Shaykh Mohammed Saleh Farfour radiallahu anhu, he said the Shaykh was extremely ill and he wouldn't come to school. But the final year students, they would be taken on a minibus to the Shaykh's house. Right? And the Shaykh would be on his bed and we would sit in his bedroom and we'd open up our books and we'd study. And the subject that the Shaykh would teach was rhetoric. Right? Arabic rhetoric, language. Right? The deep understandings of the Arabic language, right? He said one day, he said the Shaykh, he didn't have teeth in his mouth. He said one day we were sitting with the Shaykh and he taught us a lesson. And suddenly in the lesson he did this. And he said to us, are you tasting what I'm tasting? He said, I can taste the amazement of this language. Right? Likewise, the Shaykh is saying here, he said, when I recited this verse, الْيَوْمَ أَكْمَلْتُ لَكُمْ دِينَكُمْ, on this day I have completed for you your religion. وَأَتْمَمْتُ عَلَيْكُمْ نِعْمَتِي, and I have completed upon you my blessing and favor. وَرَضِيتُ لَكُمُ الْإِسْلَامَ دِينًا, and I am pleased for you as Islam to be your religion. He said, when I recited this, I began to recite it in a melodious voice. And I repeated it, and I could taste its sweetness and its blessings. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave me openings in this verse, which became the reason for authoring this book. So the Quran al-Kareem is something that people can actually taste. One of our teachers, Shaykh Ahmed al-Ahmed, who is a master of Arabic rhetoric, he said to us, he said, when I stand in Taraweeh in Ramadan, when I stand in Taraweeh, the Imam is reciting Quran and my eyes flow forth with tears like the way you open a water tap. He says, automatically my eyes begin to tear. He said, for no other reason except the amazements of language that I see in the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, the Quran is so amazing. The more I hear it, the more I recite it, it just brings more and more comfort to my soul. Right? People read novels and stories. You won't find someone reading Harry Potter a second time around. Once is enough. Done and dusted. Right? But the Quran al-Kareem, you'll find people repeating it. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned a type of people. He said, Ar-Rahil al-Murtahil. They recite the Quran. When they reach the end, they start it all over again. When they reach the end, they start it all over again. The Prophet ﷺ said, La yumal. The Quran is something that people can never get bored of. Right? Never get bored of. And they can taste its sweetness, whether they know Arabic or not. Knowing Arabic is an advantage, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has even placed secrets and blessings and mercies in the Quran al-Kareem for those who don't even know Arabic. Why? Because it's for all of humanity. And we find Muslims who don't know, who don't understand the Arabic language, sitting reciting the Quran with great luxury over and over and over again. So the Shaykh said, when I reached this verse, Allah said, Al-Yawma akmaltu lakum deenakum.